Years of relentless research had led me to this point, the brink of uploading human consciousness. It was a journey filled with countless sleepless nights, endless trials, and numerous setbacks. But every failure only fueled my determination to succeed. My motivation? My mother, Clara, lay in the next room, battling a terminal illness. Watching her suffer, knowing that her time was limited, ignited a fire within me. I wanted to give her a second chance, a way to escape the clutches of her failing body.
A chance to live again, even if it's in a different form, is a gift, Emma. She always believed in my work, even when others doubted. Her unwavering faith in me was my guiding light.
Dr. Emma Taylor stared at the intricate web of neurons displayed on her monitor. Each connection, each synapse represented a piece of the human experience. The complexity was staggering, but it was also beautiful. Her creation, a virtual world she called the Nexus, held the promise of a digital afterlife, a chance to cheat death and preserve her mother's essence. It was a realm where memories could be relived and new experiences could be forged. Fueled by love and scientific curiosity, Emma perfected her technique. She spent countless hours refining the algorithms, ensuring that every detail was meticulously crafted. She developed a bio-neural interface, capable of mapping the intricate neural pathways of the human brain. This device was the key to unlocking the mysteries of consciousness. This map, a digital replica of a person's memories, emotions, and personality, could be uploaded to the Nexus, a simulated reality teeming with life, where consciousness could exist beyond the confines of the physical body. It was a bold vision, one that challenged the very nature of existence. The decision to upload her mother was not an easy one. The weight of the choice pressed heavily on her shoulders. Ethical concerns gnawed at Emma. She questioned the morality of her actions, wondering if she was playing God. Was this a violation of the natural order? Was she disrupting the balance of life and death? Would her mother truly be herself within the Nexus, or merely a digital echo? The uncertainty was daunting. Despite her reservations, Emma knew she had to try. The potential benefits outweighed the risks. Clara, her mind sharp but her body failing, agreed without hesitation. She trusted Emma completely and was ready to embrace this new frontier. With a mix of trepidation and hope, Emma initiated the upload. The room was filled with a tense anticipation. As Clara's consciousness streamed into the Nexus, the room crackled with an unseen energy. It was as if the very air was alive with possibility. The impossible had become real. Emma watched in awe as her mother's essence was preserved, a testament to the power of love and science. News of Clara's successful upload spread like wildfire, igniting a firestorm of debate and fascination. The world watched, captivated, as Emma presented her mother, now a vibrant digital entity, in a televised interview.
The Nexus is a place of infinite possibilities, a haven where the limitations of the physical world cease to exist.
Clara, free from her ailing body, exuded an aura of peace and wonder. The demand for the Nexus exploded. Terminally ill patients clinging to life saw a glimmer of hope. The elderly facing their twilight years saw a chance to relive their youth or embark on new adventures. The prospect of digital immortality, a concept once relegated to the realm of science fiction, was now within reach. The Nexus became a global phenomenon, a testament to humanity's relentless pursuit of transcendence. Companies sprang up, offering customized Nexus experiences, from recreating historical periods to designing fantastical worlds. The lines between the real and the digital began to blur as humanity embraced this new frontier of existence. The rapid proliferation of the Nexus was not without its critics. Religious leaders grappled with the theological implications of digital souls and artificial afterlives. Ethicists raised concerns about identity, questioning whether a digital copy of a person was truly the same as the original. Philosophers pondered the meaning of life and death in a world where consciousness could be endlessly replicated and modified. But the allure of the Nexus proved too strong to resist. As the number of uploads soared, so too did the complexity of the ethical dilemmas. What happened to a person's digital consciousness if their physical body died? Who had the right to terminate a digital consciousness in cases of irreversible damage or corruption? The lines between life and death, once clear and immutable, were now blurred, forcing humanity to confront uncomfortable questions about the nature of existence itself. The debate raged on, but the Nexus, like a runaway train, continued its relentless journey into the future, carrying with it the hopes, dreams, and anxieties of a species on the cusp of a new era. Section 4. The Nexus Generation, a new breed of humanity emerges. In this chapter, we delve into the lives of those who have grown up with the Nexus as an integral part of their existence. As decades passed, a new generation, born into a world where the Nexus was not a novelty but a fact of life, came of age. These individuals, having never known a world without this advanced technology, adapted to it seamlessly. They were the Nexus Generation, comfortable existing in both the physical and digital realms. Their lives were a blend of the tangible and the virtual, creating a unique hybrid existence. They formed communities within the Nexus, fell in love, pursued careers, and lived out their lives, often blurring the lines between their digital and physical selves. These digital spaces became as real and significant as any physical location. This generation viewed death differently. The concept of mortality took on new meanings in a world where consciousness could be preserved digitally. For them, death was not an end, but a transition, a migration of consciousness from one realm to another. This shift in perspective altered how they approached life and relationships. They embraced the fluid nature of identity, customizing their digital avatars, exploring different facets of their personalities, and pushing the boundaries of what it meant to be human. The ability to reinvent oneself in the digital space became a form of self-expression and exploration. The Nexus Generation, however, also faced unique challenges. The integration of digital and physical lives brought about new ethical and existential questions. They grappled with the implications of digital immortality, questioning what it meant to live forever in a digital form and how it affected their sense of self and purpose. The potential for boredom in a world without death became a real concern. With endless possibilities, the challenge was to find meaning and fulfillment in an infinite existence. The emotional complexities of maintaining relationships with both physical and digital beings added another layer of difficulty. Navigating these dual realities required new forms of communication and understanding. The very essence of what it meant to be human was being redefined, one upload at a time. Each transition, each digital transformation, brought humanity closer to a new understanding of existence, identity, and connection in this brave new world. Section 5. Echoes of Mortality in a Digital Heaven. The Dilemma of Identity. The promise of the Nexus, while alluring, came with a profound question. What happened to the human experience when stripped of its mortality? This question lingered in the minds of many, casting a shadow over the seemingly perfect digital paradise. Within the Nexus, time was fluid, death was conquerable, and the boundaries of reality were malleable. The traditional constraints that once defined human life were now mere illusions, easily bent or broken. This digital utopia, while offering an escape from the limitations of the physical world, also chipped away at the very essence of the human experience. The richness of life, often defined by its struggles and triumphs, began to fade. The Nexus Generation, for all its technological prowess and digital fluency, found itself wrestling with a peculiar emptiness. The absence of real challenges and the guarantee of eternal existence left many feeling adrift. The absence of death, once a terrifying prospect, now cast a strange pall over life. Without the finality of death, the urgency to live fully and meaningfully seemed to dissipate. The knowledge that they could exist indefinitely within the Nexus led to a sense of detachment, a lack of urgency, and a devaluation of the preciousness of time. Days blended into one another, and the drive to achieve and create waned. The very things that made life precious, the fleeting nature of time, the inevitability of death, the struggle for meaning in a finite existence, were absent in the Nexus. This absence created a void that technology could not fill. This realization, dawning slowly on the inhabitants of this digital Eden, raised a chilling question. Had humanity, in its quest for immortality, inadvertently sacrificed its own humanity? The quest for eternal life had led to an unexpected paradox, where the essence of being human was at risk of being lost forever. Section 6. The Ghosts of Progress, Security Breaches, and the Fragility of the Nexus. As the Nexus evolved, so too did its vulnerabilities. What began as a haven of peace and tranquility was now a vast and complex digital ecosystem, susceptible to the same flaws and frailties that plague the physical world. Hackers, driven by greed, malice, or a desire to expose the inherent fragility of this digital utopia, found ways to breach the Nexus's defenses. These breaches had devastating consequences. Digital consciousnesses were held hostage, their memories manipulated, their identities stolen. The fear of digital death, once dismissed as an impossibility, now loomed large over the inhabitants of the Nexus. The once unthinkable became a terrifying reality. The Nexus, this digital paradise, was as vulnerable as the physical world it sought to transcend. The very technology that promised to liberate humanity from the constraints of its biology had also created a new set of chains, a digital dystopia lurking beneath the surface of this carefully constructed paradise.